Yes, I love it!
Well, with me now, the AFC Wimbledon manager, Johnnie Jackson. Johnny, one place to start, of course, Colchester United, the visitors this weekend. One of your previous clubs as well, one that you've been perhaps circled in the diary?
Yeah, definitely. It's a club that I've got some good memories of my playing days there. Spent 3 good years there. It's a good club. So yeah, I've enjoyed my time there, enjoyed playing against them when I was a player, and obviously now relishing the opportunity to manage against them as well.
Bit of uncharted territory for ourselves as well, because we haven't actually played Colchester United since the days of Wimbledon, and there's a few links. There's yourself, of course, Anthony Wordsworth, Harry Pell, but one that will appeal to the fans, I think.
Yeah, it's a real good game for us, good opportunity for us. We feel back at home on the back of a good performance to really put in another one and hopefully pick up the 3 points and really sort of try and get the season kick-started again.
On the subject of Harry Pell, we had a really good chat with him and Lee Brown this week. It's good to talk to them, but one of the real consistent messages that came out of it was being consistent really with our form now.
Yeah, definitely. We feel like we put some really good work in building up to Bradford. We had some good meetings, some good conversations as a group, how we can come together as a team more and how we can be more resilient on the pitch and take that forward. And I think we've done it in the game, certainly at Bradford. But obviously all the talk since has been that that needs to be us now. Our standard going forward needs to be about producing that week in, week out, because we know if we do that we'll win games, we'll pick up points, but obviously we need to do that on a consistent basis now.
And of course as well, tremendous support up at Bradford City last week, and now getting them back to our place on Saturday at Plough Lane. We want to get the place rocking again, particularly for this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I thought the support up at Bradford was incredible. On the back of a great run, tricky run, and long way from home. The numbers that got behind us, the way they got behind us, and the reception they gave the boys at the end, even though we conceded that late goal, I think the supporters could really see that the boys had left it all out on the pitch, and we know that when we give them a performance like that they'll get behind it. So that's got to be our aim Saturday. Now we need to replicate that performance, that fighting for the badge, and the supporters will get absolutely 1,000,000% behind that, and hopefully we can really give them something to shout about back at Plough Lane on Saturday.
2 players that have come off in games recently for ourselves, Paul Ossu and Alex Pearce, of course. What's the situation with them?
Yeah, Paul's injured his ankle in the Papa John's game against Crawley. Obviously had to come off early. He's still sore, so probably going to miss Paul for a number of games at the minute. And Alex Pearce came off early in the game at Bradford with a groin complaint. Was feeling his groin, was unable to continue. So we're monitoring him closely this week. We don't think it's anything too serious, hopefully. But yeah, obviously going to be touch and go for the weekend.
Great to see Paul Callenby and Alex Woodyard out there. How close are they to being involved?
Yeah, so PK's really stepping up his return to action, pretty much involved in the whole session. So hasn't missed too long, fortunately. He's a fit boy naturally, so hopefully we can get him integrated sort of as soon as possible. And obviously Woody, good to see him back involved with some of the group stuff with the lads, and obviously it's been a long time coming with Woody. He's obviously been out a much longer period of time, and got to be sort of a bit cleverer with how we play out with him and build him up, so that when he does come back he stays back. But he's getting much closer. Brilliant that he's involved in some of the group bits as well now, so hopefully he'll be back in the fold. Chris
Gunter back with us, of course, as well from international duty. I suppose that gives you something to think about as well, with the form of Isaac Ogundere last week.
Yeah, Chris comes back, obviously missing last week, but like you say, young Oggs was a more than able deputy on the day. I thought he was excellent. We spoke about that already post game, and he's obviously made a big claim to keep his shirt for that position. So we'll have a close look at that, and decide what way we want to go with it.
One thing we've got to talk about, I think, just to round off our update here, the sad passing of David McKnight this week, a key volunteer for the club. I suppose you didn't know him too well for too long, but it's something that affects the whole club, part of the Wimbledon family.
Yeah, really sad news. Obviously, having just come to the club recently, didn't get to know Dave too well, but the way he's spoken about, how everyone around the place speaks of him, and the shock, when we heard the news was apparent. So obviously send condolences to him and his family, and to all the Wimbledon family, because obviously we've lost one of our own, and it's always a sad day.
Johnny, thanks very much indeed for your time.